Just give me a minute. Slok. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. Just wait a couple of minutes. I think people are Sunday morning time. So let me adjust my camera. I have to do it a couple of times. Okay. Hold on. Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. I think this is the first time we're doing the yoga class after the New Year. As you sit there, a couple of long inhales and exhales. Inhale fully. So fully meaning as much as you can. And then hold a couple of seconds and exhale completely. Inhale and exhale. So, exhalation is always a very parasympathetic. So that's why we do a longer exhalation. So calming down. The whole breathing process has its, generally a parasympathetic tone, but the long exhalation really does it. So keep that in mind. And it's not only during yoga class, but also during throughout the day, whenever you are aware of your breath, do this inhalation and long exhalation. Even I try to make a routine every hour. I take a little break and do this breathing and do a little bit of mild yogic postures. The whole day goes very smoothly, mentally and physically. Small tricks, but difficult to do it consistently year after year. It's very difficult actually. So anyway, let's start our prayer. Inhale and exhale to the heart. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina vadhitamastu vidvishavai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar. We'll start the day very beautifully. Now, one thing I would suggest, and it's a very easy thing to do, when you are in this is nothing, not a not that we are overly concerned, but when you go into the Zoom, because there are some Zoom hacking here and there, and in fact, all kinds of things going on. So if you go to your own picture, and then you can always rename. If you see the 3 dots on the top, go to your picture, go to your own picture. Like for example, iPad 417665. You may want to go there and then change your name to who you are. That way it's easy to communicate. I also know I cannot remember all the time, all the different phone numbers and all that. You can go there and change it. That way we know exactly who all are there, and there is no issue. I tell you one thing. This Zoom link, one time I was getting into a call, was being used by somebody whose name we never knew, and I had to remove her from that, or him or her, whatever the name was. I had to remove that because I found that out by accident. So we like to be very mindful of this link. Don't share it with anybody. And then see, this is a link that only we who are doing the yoga classes, like instructors, are going to share with for your yoga purpose. There's no other purpose. The temple uses for some meetings, but we use this. So be very, very mindful of that. And it's very easy to change your name. Or you can go to participants, see your name, and you can go and make the change. And most of you I know, it's not a problem really, but it's good to say who you are in any meeting, and it's safer also for all of us. So just a little diversion there. Okay, let's start the day. And I know some of you it may be a technical challenge, but it's very simple. You can also click on the participants list, and there will be a list popping up on the right hand side. You can go there and right click on your name. You will see rename option. It's very, very easy actually. Just put your mind in there and change it to who you are. Now we'll know exactly who all are there, because I found out also, I'm sorry I'm talking on this, but I found out from my wife that somebody else was joining, and I didn't know that she was joining. So it's good to know who all are there. And from a yoga perspective, because I do a lot of yoga therapy and disease management, when I see those names, in my mind, even though it's a general yoga class, I cater the class accordingly. So be aware of that, because if somebody with extreme some issues, I will avoid certain postures. So that's my general tone, because I do not want to put anybody on risk, especially when we are doing over online Zoom. We do not know exactly how the person is doing, and that's one of the reasons I tone most of my postures down, not do too much of dynamic, not too difficult asanas, because I do not know what exactly is happening on the other side. A lot of times yoga classes, people insist that the participants open up the picture mode, video mode, so that we can see. But it's a general yoga class, so we do not insist on that. Some people are uncomfortable doing it. So keep that in your mind, and maybe look it up or talk to your friends or kids how to do this. It's very, very easy to do. Change the name to whoever you are. And so this is a lot of multiple facets to this simple thing. And like I see some people over here whom I will, for whom I will actually tell them not to do certain things, because I know, because I do a lot of one-on-ones with some people. So, okay. Inhale and exhale again, a couple of times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Okay. Palms out. Inhale and exhale. So as I'm going to do today, I'm going to work on correction. So correction in the sense that I will tell you how exactly to do. Ideal. You may not be able to do all of that. Ideally, we don't, even I don't do. But do try to make that as a benchmark. So for example, when we do this breathing, inhale. So the best thing is first is inhale and exhale. That sets the tone. That's kind of the ready. Now we do steady. Inhale up and exhale. And now go. Inhaling totally. So, and then exhale. Palms together. Each finger mirroring the other. So, a couple of things. As you inhale, your two arms are parallel to the ground. So that's the ideal situation. Now, I know some people have issues with the shoulder or elbows or something, or side of the arm. There are neuromuscular issues. You've got a lot of pain. Don't do that. You can do it like this, or do it like this. But try. It's your awareness that I have to do like this, and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And let the hands drop. It's a smooth functioning. There is a postural integrity here, and then we end it. And when we end it, we exhaling it. So they set with the inhale, exhale, sets the tone. That's the ready, then set, go. Okay. Keep that in mind. It's just trying to make these things as perfect as possible. There's no perfection here. It's as perfect as possible. Don't feel bad if you are not doing this or not doing it. Don't worry about it. But in your mind, try to do that. And that worrying thing is an important thing. If you get worried about not doing it right, get out of that mode. Okay? There's nothing to worry. Do the best. It's 1.5 hours. Do your best. And mind calm, mind on the body and breath, and mind can think about thoughts. Be here. Anything else? Up. If we can do that, that way we are physically, breath-wise, and mentally aligned. Very important things to remember. I know a lot of people want to do a lot of stuff. That's all good. But we need to understand the basics of the mind, breath, body alignment. Without that, the impact will be zero. So, okay, enough of that. So what we'll do is another one, inhale up and exhale down. And if you want to show your video, I'm fine with it. I can at least take a look and maybe give instructions accordingly. It's totally up to you. I don't show videos if I have dirty clothes in the back. So, but I'm okay today. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and really pull it up. Hold the breath a bit and exhale. And relax. Another important tip, I think I need to remind you, since we start at 9, some of you may have had a little breakfast or something at 8 o'clock. Before yoga, try to avoid anything. Maybe a little tea or things like that are okay. But don't take any solid items like a bread or even a banana. Don't do that. You will see as we go through, you'll not feel that well, and it sometimes leads into issues, headache, some stomach issue, all kinds of issues happen because the body needs to be totally focused on these movements, and the body doesn't want to be diverted. So when we're having some food to digest, we are there. That's why most morning yoga classes are earlier, much earlier. 9 o'clock is too late for, 9 o'clock you can do it, but it's, so as long as you maintain your, the yoga practitioners mostly do it 4:30, 5 o'clock, but that's okay. We have to be pragmatic about it. So today's class will be a little boring for some of you. I'm going to be honing on the correctness of the whole system, and that's very, very important because if we don't correct it, yoga will not help. It will either not do anything or have some negative impact. So no food, please, before yoga. Okay, and then postural correctness, do the best you can. But be aware there is a certain baseline for each yoga postures. Okay, we'll do rotation. Exhale and exhale. Exhale. So exhale, do, and you do exhale. Exhale. And we do exhale. We'll do exhale. And we'll do exhale. Exhale. And exhale. Last one. Exhale. And exhale. Okay. So I saw a few videos which I can comment based on that, and then just my general idea. We will. So when you do exhale, be aware. Again, it's about awareness, not about perfection. So when we're doing it, a lot of times we'll do like this, or like this. Okay? No. I mean, none of us are perfect, but awareness is that the spinal cord, it's natural curve. It should be like this, and then you rotate. So it's like a spindle. You rotate like this. Okay? Not like a spindle which is crooked or bent. Then the whole thing is, there's a perturbation goes on in that. If you ever played, the top, we used to call it top back home. If it is not like this, it goes like this. There's a perturbation, imbalance. So again, yoga, when you do, we are or have to be in balance. Another action of yoga. So when we are doing this, we will be aware that, okay, my spinal cord has to be straight. So mine has to be. That's why we need to be in the moment. Okay. Now it's much better, even for me. I'm observing my spine as I'm doing exhaling out. And then do that. Because this particular movement is very, very important for spinal health. And in my experience, there are a couple of times people have complained that after doing this, I'm having a pain here or pain there. So when that happens, that means the spinal cord is not properly aligned. So don't blame the yoga, blame your posture. Okay, so keep that in mind. These are the small things that needs to be done right. And I'm repeating this because I cannot see you front to front. It's very difficult sometimes to do, any online interaction, student and teacher interaction, without seeing. Like when we were doing classes face to face, I could see who is doing right or wrong and correct them right away. But here we cannot. And that's the reason why I'm talking so much. Hopefully that's okay with you. Important things. I mean, if somebody else doesn't correct you, and even me, I'm thinking there are a lot of things I'm doing which I used to do correctly, but not doing it correctly anymore because nobody is telling me anything, giving me feedback. It's very important to have that feedback. So I mean, I'm inclined this year that if you guys want to put your video on and show yourself, I'm okay with that. I can at least take a look. I know that one person did that twisting. That was not aligned. I could see that. But you may not be aligned 100%, but try to go to that level. That's the thing. Don't worry, don't feel bad. Nothing is ideal. And you will feel, your body will tell you. If you are not doing it right, your body will, oh man, I'm getting a little thing here. Okay. Next time do it right. Okay? No worries. There are people who worry about yoga postures. I know that. Oh, I didn't do it right. I'm not good enough. Get all these things out of the way, please. That defeats the purpose of yoga. It's a mind, breath, body alignment practice. We do not call it exercise. Some people go, I need some stretching. Can we do some yoga? I said, no, you go do your own stretch. Yoga is not for stretching. It is really not. It is like going to a billionaire and saying, hey, can you give me $1, please? Waste of time. So please keep that in mind, because we have been doing it for a while. All of us, you could do fantastic yoga. So now let us take it to the next level. This year, let's take yoga to the next level. And so that's one thing. The other thing is practice every day. And if you do not have time, every hour, take 5 minutes out and do one posture and one breathing. Do it right. One. Most of you are working offline, online. Most of you. I'm not saying everybody. So if you are doing that, you may be able to do that. You can use best use of your time. Okay, enough of that. Exhale. And exhale. Okay. So here, what we want to do after a couple of loosening exhales, we would like to straighten our elbows and straight. So this is like a rod. Exhale. If you can see me. And then this one, not go like this, but will be straight. So it's like this, not like this. Okay? Keep that awareness. You can hold your knee with your palm. If you're aware of it, close your eyes and do it with a smile. You'll feel the difference that this small movement does to you. And inhale back and slowly bring it down. Same thing. Bring it up. And then here, start exhaling. This is fine. I may be a little bit this way, so bring your body back. If it helps to put a little pressure on your waist, do that. It's like a dance movement. It needs to be in the right postural. The better posture it is, the better dancer you are. That kind of an idea. Though in yoga, we do not talk about comparisons. So, exhale. And use this to push your waist back, because it tendency to go out like this. Like this. No. Here. And why we are doing it here? We are creating that tension between different parts of the body. So, but it wants to go this way, you're pushing it back, only the upper body moves. Here, the elbow straight, wrist straight. Exhaling. And mind, what is the mind doing? Okay, you are done with the physical thing. Take a stock of your breath. You're already exhaled. Be happy. Put Put a smile on. And then inhaling, come up and down. Okay. You do 3 more because we are doing 5 rounds each. Okay. So inhale. Again, see, my body is moving that way, so I need to push it back. If it's okay. Exhale. Again, neck. Don't put your head down. Sits in one plane. It's a planar movement. Exhale. Exhale. If you're mindful, you will see the impact of these are much, much more. Just take a stock of that. Mentally think. Mentally observe yourself. And relax. So you may have observed people who are sitting on the mat that your hip may be going a little bit up and down. So that's another thing we need to maintain. Our hips need to the lower column, from the waist down to the hip joints. We need to be like this, and the upper body moves like that. So keep that in mind. People on the chair, the same thing. Don't go up like this, go up like that. We have that kind of yoga also. So we'll do whenever we. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, this particular conscious thing, I feel a much more impact today than I normally have. My breath is huffing, puffing a little bit. I can see my energies all over my upper body. My shoulders are much more relaxed. It's very parasympathetic. When you do consciously, your mind is involved, your pain hormones and the negative hormones are much less. The serotonin, the dopamine, the happy hormones. That's why we tell you to smile, so that you feel happy. And you sometimes fake it to make it. Feel happy. And what does that do? Your good hormones are released. Otherwise, your cortisol and the whole steroidal action will start. That's not good for your health. Okay? I'm not a bio major, but I know a little bit about anatomy, physiology. So, okay, good so far. More talk than doing, I guess. Inhale. So here, this one. Inhale. So it's a cat cow while sitting. And we'll do cat cow today. So you can hold your knees with your palm. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. Very mindfully. Last one. And exhale. Okay. Again, same rules apply. Be aware of your spinal swing. You're doing like this and like doing like this. Be aware of that. Be aware of your hip position, not to be stabilized, destabilized. And what one thing we did not do is we should any yoga asana. Let's say this is kind of lot of people are looking into this. Do an inhale and exhale first, and then do. We didn't do this for this one. Okay. A lot of times in class we move on. We do not do it absolutely perfectly. Otherwise, it takes it too long. Today, I'm taking the time to do it because we need to do things in a proper way. Okay. Good. And this is also a test for all the folks here. Sometimes when you do a slow process, people get very, very impatient internally. Okay. And then that's a test of I'm testing my own patience because I get impatient too. And yoga teachers sometimes will talk much and so why is he talking that much? Sometimes you need to talk. Okay. Shoulders. Again, inhale and exhale. Every hour, please breathe in, breathe out. And do one of these mild, sukshma vyamas. This is called sukshma vyamas. They are actually precursor to actual yoga. But these are very foundational things that we need to do. For most people, only these can work pretty well. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then so we're doing inhale and exhale. Now, inhaling up. Again, when you do this, be aware of your back. Okay, and my back is straight. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And use your palms to massage your knees or thigh, whatever. This is very, very, very important for the neuromuscular system. Okay, you are sending signals which in your relaxation response is improved. So inhale and exhale. So we're doing either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Depends on how you look at it. Last one on this side. You're inhaling up, exhaling down. Normal, most yogas are like that, with some exceptions. Then we do the other side. You are rotating, not just bringing it up, okay? So fantastic. Okay, good. Now we'll do inhale, just simply bring it up and hold it and let it go. Last one, inhale Hold and let it go. Find that relaxation response on your shoulders, the neck area. Feel the warmth. Feel the warmth. The bioenergies are working here. Your vayus are in motion, going through your thousands of energy channels. Feel that in your head area. We'll do a ma, sitting here from bottom, middle. This also, they have seen that the lower portion of lung is more vigorated, then mid portion, and then upper portion. I think I saw one study on that. They saw that those are the impacting areas. Inhale. Okay. One more round. Inhale. And relax. Feel the process inside here. Calm yourself down. It's not a scientific study. There are some scientific studies on COVID-19 and yoga and Ayurveda and others. There are some good studies, but my personal experience with all of you and other groups that have done, we don't know of a single person, and most of them are, aged people. A single person who had COVID. All these. No, maybe we're not talking to the right demography and all that, but just an observation. And I know a doctor friend of mine. He's in New Mexico. I mean, he's an ophthalmologist, so he has to come very close to patients. So him and I work together in a lot of ways. He was doing pranayama on a regular basis, and then when he took his shot, he had some reaction. So we did some pranayama, like I showed him what to do. It's very, very important for immunity. And if you are in a calmer state, your vagal system is highly stimulated. Okay. If you are your good hormones are being secreted more than your stress hormones. So that impacts your mental state. And so mentally, physically, you are in a better state to fight any disease around yourself. And then you observe a proper way of life, getting up early, doing your dinacharya, your stuff, doing a little yoga, starting the day, eating properly in intervals, not eating junk food, sleeping at the right time, dinacharya. And I'm opening up to anyone. If you want to sit with me and plan your day as a New Year's resolution, I can do that. So do all of that. You will see the whole neurophysiology will change within weeks. It will not take months. Now, there could be some diseases that have to be handled differently. I agree with that. But generally, the level of disease fighting capability and general wellness will be at a very high level. And it's very, very important to be aware of that. I have stopped doing late nights, typically, not all the time. Sometimes we have a little here and there, and I have some work too. But the days I don't sleep on time, the next day is busted for me. So it's very, very important. Start the day early. And I think I said why, because we have bioenergetic cycles throughout the day. So throughout the year, through the seasons, and throughout the day, and then we have individual bioenergies. So these have to be synchronized. And I'm speaking about Ayurveda now. So 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is a kapha time. Your digestive enzymes are, you're waking up. Your digestive enzymes are, you're like a went through a fast, right? You're waking up. Your digestive enzymes, your body is in a slower mode. So don't put too much food in there. This heavy breakfast theory that we have, it may work for some people. Maybe they get up real early, they have to do something very early, they're athletes, there are exceptions, but normal people, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., light breakfast. Breakfast is always light. Your body is waking up for a fast. So after fasting, do you eat a lot or do you start slowly? And these have been corroborated by a lot of doctors these days, intermittent fasting and all these words they use. We have been doing it for thousands of years. So that, and then from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., morning time, is your pitta time, when your digestive fire, you're in fire. And then at that time, you load yourself up with whatever, not junk food, but proper food, nutritious food. And then from 2 to 6 is your vata time, which is Agni is your fire, your digestive, your ojas is in up and down mode. So do a little bit of stuff, little bit of food, and by 6:30, have your dinner, light dinner, and then by 10:30 go to bed. Get up 5:30, 6 o'clock if you can. Follow this routine as a New Year's resolution. Some people can easily do it. Some people have work and all that. I understand. But follow that routine. 80% of physical ailments will start slowly disappearing. Again, there are diseases which don't go away with this. But most of the diseases are self-created. So get the dinacharya right, get the food right, get the drinking water right. Take some herbs and minerals and vitamins as needed. I can help you with that. And you'll slowly see your, this is all these are saying because I have gone through this. I have had terrible systems, and that's why I started yoga. Takes a while, it goes away. It's just much more natural way of, healing yourself. The body is not healed. It's inflammation all over. When we put a junk food or do something or drink a lot, I'm not saying don't drink. It's up to you totally. But those things will have an inflammatory impact eventually. And inflammation causes different types of diseases. Each body reacts differently, but inflammation is one of the root causes, as you all know. Okay, talking too much again. Inhale, push it up. Inhale, push it up. Inhale, push. As if you're pushing the wall, right? So it's as strong as that. And exhale. Last one, we'll hold. So inhale, push, hold the breath, and feel the pressure all over your neck, your chest, your wrist, your fingers. Hold it and relax. Close your eyes and in your mind, see the relaxation. Yeah, blood, bioenergies, whatever you call it, there will be some reaction. Feel that. Okay, I think we'll do this, inhaling up, exhaling down. And relax. Inhale, exhale. Now this one also, we're creating a tension between the head and the arm. So arm tries to put you down and your upper body and head will put it back. And then you pull this as you are exhaling. And let it go. Inhale and exhale. Let it go. Inhale and exhale. Pull it down, let it go. Again, align yourself. Head doesn't go like this. Head needs to be straight, body needs to be straight. The tension between arm and head and upper part of the body is there. Feel that tension, enjoy it. Sthira Chira Sukham, which means be in a steady posture, be continuous, and be happy. This is very profound, actually, what we are doing. You hold it like this for some time. Then observe the changes in your arms, in your neck, in your back, in your mind, in your breath. If you can hold it for long, you are in very good shape. It's hard to hold for too long. Feel all that body signals. Your neurons are signaling. Then as you adjust yourself a little bit, okay, you curve down a little bit, so straighten yourself up. And then relax. You will see the difference. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we'll stand up a little bit and do some standing asanas. And one of the I focus on this a bit more these days because, and I think I'm repeating myself, but thighs, hamstrings, calf muscles. It's actually an epidemic, that has started happening because we're walking less, because we're moving less. This is happening. Okay, working from home is great, but we need to compensate for some of these losses because we're not walking enough, we're not moving enough. I know I'm having the same problem. So we'll do a couple of things for the calf muscles. So we'll do this simple one. Let me move back. Inhale. So ankle comes up. And exhale. 5 rounds. Ankle stretch, breathing. And down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Up, 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 up. And here, go into normal breathing, and if you can, walk a little bit. Slow walking is fantastic. Walk like this with your hands up. And relax. Some of you may have a little issue. Hold something and walk. Maybe hold the wall and walk. Okay, then this other thing is this. So the toe comes up. This is a more difficult one. And down. So toe comes up, then heel comes up. An extension of the previous one. You can go back. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, that's a good one. And then on the heel, you can do heel walking also. We used to have fun when we had face-to-face classes with this. And then we know we have this other side of the leg walk. I cannot see you, but do at your own risk. So side of the leg, side of the foot, feet. And then if you cannot walk, hold something and do it. You cannot walk without support. Hold the wall or hold something, or don't do it. And this other one is the penguin walk, which is fantastic. Okay, so now we are going to do one asana at least. So this is real yoga now. So stand with legs apart. People who are on the chair, just do it sitting on the chair as much as you can. Inhale, and then exhale. Make your right knee, right leg, adjust yourself. Then knee and ankle in one vertical straight line. Adjust yourself. And then slowly come down. Exhaling. Stretch yourself totally out. Normal breathing here. Head not like this, but as if your head is stuck to the wall in a proper way. It's not like this, not like that. Just do this first, for initially. You're in one plane, by the way, not three-dimensional. So be aware of that, adjust your feet accordingly. Take a rest here. Your normal breath. You can move your legs a bit to get a little more downward stretch. And then inhaling, come up. And you can do this to come back to your position. And then go to the other side. Inhaling, exhaling, and normal breath here. This arm, upper arm, biceps touch your ears. Take a stock of your breath here. It's probably a little bit up and down. Talk to it, come it down. And slowly start relaxing in this position. It's that sukham, that happiness. You are in a position you are happy now. You can continue forever. The body is in that. Body and mind and breath is in that situation. Now you are getting the benefits of yoga. Observe your breath, observe your thoughts. Be happy, smile. Let your body flood with good hormones. Let your pituitary in between your eyebrows and behind secrete all the proper hormones, the 12 or so hormones. And then slowly inhaling, come back up and come to position. So this is really the way, or one of the ways to get the maximum benefit out of yoga. You will see by doing this, you will feel a difference. And if you don't feel a difference, you'll slowly get into that after doing a few weeks, a few months. Okay, we'll do another yoga, another asana. So, Padahasta asana, very important. Inhale up. So this is where again we do inhale and exhale. Separate. Inhale. And go a little bit back. And exhale. Same thing. Inhale. When exhaling, going down. in a position, normal breath. You observe your breath, breathing. Put a smile on your face. Feel the energies around your body. Try to make your knees straight. If not, it's a little slightly bent, that's okay. And now what you can do here is inhale, going down a bit, and exhale. So inhale and exhale. Another posture which improves your tone of your thighs, ankles, calf muscles, biceps, hamstrings. You cannot go full, just hold your ankle and inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you can do a little massage. For people on the chair, you can actually do this sitting on a chair. I'm going to show you later on in our one-on-one session how to do that. But this you can do on sitting on a chair. You sit in a chair, go down, and you cannot probably do the up and down. It will not be effective. But other than that, everything else can be done. Okay. I think I will do one round of sun salutation that people on the chair can do. You know how to do it. So yeah, we can do that. And then we'll go into our breathing and inhale and exhale. One round of Aum. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. Out there. Inhale down. Exhale, child. Inhale, right leg out. No, sorry. Inhale up. Exhale, down in point. Inhale up, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale into downward dog, Pravutasana. Inhale down. Exhale, child. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, left leg. Clasp, hold your head. Inhale. On the chair, I think there's no what to do. I'm not showing it today. We don't have the time. Yeah. Inhale and exhale. Aum. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Into plank. Inhale down. Exhale child. Inhale up. Exhale 8 point. Tummy doesn't touch. Inhale Cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale Pravutasana, downward dog. Inhale down. Exhale child. Inhale, left leg out, and you're looking up as if you're trying to get into a sprint. Exhale, the right leg out here. Hold, inhale, and exhale. And lie down to do a Savasana. I'm going to just sit for a little bit. So Savasana, legs apart, palms facing the ceiling. Or you can sit and relax. Either way. Idea is to calm yourself down before we start our pranayama. Slowly, very slowly come on. You know the process. You hold your leg, right hand, move to the left. Using your palms, come back up. Into a comfortable sitting position. We'll do our pranayama. In this class, we do very simple pranayamas. In the 7 a.m. classes, which we'll have tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Raju takes Tuesday. So every day there is a morning pranayama class. We do that for half an hour. So that we go into more depths of pranayama. And so we'll do a simple Anulam Vilom today, or Nadi Shuddhi. And we will do it for a long time. Okay? So first we'll do left nostril Kapalbhati, not Kapalbhati, Anulam Vilom. So this, left inhale, left exhale. I'll tell you when to stop, when to start. Same thing we'll do this and this. And then we'll do left to right, right to left. Mudras are Nasika Mudra, you can use this. So again, correcting all the stuff, this is the Nasika Mudra, you can this thumb and this. Now, each of these mudras have a physiological, physio-psycho impact on the nadis, on the scrotums. It does impact. It even impacts the physical systems. In acupressure, you know that certain pressures impact certain organs. Similar, very similar. Each of these have certain impact. Even your breathing. I mean, if you do an experiment by sitting here and breathing, inhale like this and doing this and inhale, exhale, you will see a difference in breath. It is so subtle, and you can feel it actually. That the inhale exhalation is slightly different. So that's why we do mudras. When initially we say just do whatever, and you can do whatever, that's okay. But this is good mudra. The other mudra is, I call it Trisul mudra, but it's like a trident. Yes. Sadhguru uses this. I forget the exact Sanskrit name for it. So do this. And Most people do like this. I think that's okay, but this is a much cleaner way of doing. Just mildly press on the ridge. Okay, that does the job. You don't have to push it. And COVID era, especially initially, people were talking about hand washing. I was totally avoiding that. Now it's slightly different. We know more about the virus. Yes, yes. So you may want to open your glasses if you have glasses. Then we'll do. So I'll do this, we do whatever. And then you left, kneel and accept. Requirement basic, the most fundamental requirement, you are sitting in Sukhasana or Padmasana. Your triangle is balanced. This triangle sitting. If you're in a chair, you are also balanced. Keep that chair triangle balanced. And spinal cord as straight as possible. Okay? It may go down, you slouch, it happens. But whenever you are aware, come back. And this, one done, after a while it starts aching. And you can take help like this. Not recommended, but you can. Okay. So left, then right, and then left, right, left. That's all we are going to do from a pranayama perspective, followed by a meditation. Inhale and exhale. Full inhalation, the other hand in Dhyana Mudra, like this, on top. Inhale. Now that you're used to now, observe your thoughts in this process. And if it is diverted, bring it back to the breathing. Two more rounds. And relax. Now we'll do the other nostril. For me, it's the little finger. Right nostril. Deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. Let the air come in. Let the air come out. Feel as if it's not your body. It's like a air coming in the windpipe automatically and coming out automatically. Inhale and exhale. 2 more rounds. and let it go. Adjust your posture. Do left to right, right to left. Let's start. So inhale and exhale. Now inhale left, exhale right. Exhalation always longer than inhalation. And the second phase, do not make any noise. Very soft, smooth flow from left to right, right to left. Feel the flow. As if you are not moving at all. Deep inhalation, deeper exhalation. If your shoulder pains, take a support. Left to right, right to left. Be grateful that we all can do this. It's a highly complex process. You can effortlessly do this. Thank the higher powers. Softly with no noise, no sound. Observe the somatic changes. Mind calmer, body calmer. as if the breeze is flowing through you and you're totally unaware of it. Left to right, right to left. Focus a little bit on your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Anatomically, the pituitary is a little behind that. Ajna chakra, from a yogic perspective. The chakra of higher powers. Anatomically controls your hormones. Most of it. Physiologically. Let the breeze flow through the third eye. Soft, smooth, soundless. The last two rounds. And the very last one. And relax. Feel the calmness. Be grateful for that calmness. I'll do a couple of minutes of meditation. You can find your pulse in your neck area. Trying to find it. You cannot just find it on your wrist. Very easier to do. I found mine here. Just simply observe the pulses. I think the left side is better. As you observe it, it gets shy. It starts slowing down. And some kind of a biofeedback happens. And relax. There are doctors who can find diseases just by looking at the pulses. Called marma chikitsa. The British used to cut their fingers, thumbs. They declared this illegal quackery. It's coming back with huge force. This is a 5,000-year-old technology. Just looking at the pulses, and there are so many different varieties of pulse movements. Actually studying it, I don't know much. It's beyond imagination what these old sages and monks did for the culture and for the humanity. You just looking at, you can say, hey, you have digestive issues or you have problems here. There are people who can detect advanced stage cancers. There are different points, but here, groin area, in the near the ankle, there are several points. I think there are 9 or 10 points. And there are very similar things in the Chinese system too. Let's close it with a closing prayer. Inhale and exhale. For the peace, prosperity, and health for all. Hopefully 2021 would be a very healthy, happy year. No matter what happens outside, we will, as yoga practitioners, make it a very positive, calming, very productive year for the humanity, for health, prosperity, kindness, happiness. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavi. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Grab your right wrist with the left palm, inhale, and exhale all the way to the ground. Back. Rub it, make it warm. Tap it up. On your ears, so auricular nerves, ciliary muscles, all the muscles of the face. Rub it. Vasodilation, chest, all parts of your body. Knee issues, put it right there. Headaches. Headache is only way to reduce headache is to headache. I'm just joking. Yes. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day. It was good. It was good.
Thank you. I thought I'll take the time to explain a bit more. And have a good year.
Thank you.
Have,
Bye.
have a resolution so that you can do well. I'll talk about my resolution next week.
Okay.
Well, I think I have an interesting one. So
thank you, Sabe. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Christine. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.